Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I have this spring summer peachy kind of look. So my favorite primer to prep my eyes is this concealer. It's the Tarte Shape Tape and this is a light medium. Okay, so we're nice and close for the lid, so I'm just going to powder. Okay, so today for the eyes, you thought I was going to use something different, didn't you? So the reason why I'm using this is because I really love the shade Slay for like a spring summer look. It's the perfect orange because it's not too bright, it's a nice rusty orange. But I do actually also have this new Be Perfect Carnival 3 palette. So this is the third Carnival palette from Stacey Marie makeup artist, but there's also some really pretty oranges and yellows in this palette too. So I think I am going to dip into Laverna, but also this palette here because I feel like I can't do a look without Laverna. So I'm going to go in with the shade Yellow, this one right here. It's literally called Yellow. So adding a yellow into your crease is a really nice spring makeup little look, and it looks really bad at first, I'm going to be completely honest, but once you start to blend in like oranges and warm colors, the yellow ends up looking really good. Doesn't yellow eyeshadow look like a bruise that's healing? Like that's exactly what this looks like. So I'm going in of course with the Laverna palette and I'm going to pop Slay right over top, more tucked in, so I'm not going to bring it up as high. It's going to be more just right in the crease and a little bit on the outer corner. I think I'm going to keep today's look completely matte, so I'm going to go in with Slayed. So I have decided on like a soft still matte cut crease, so what I'm going to do is take Deja Vu, and I'm not really going to just blend it on the outer corner, but I'm going to start to create a winged liner illusion, although I'm going to go in with a normal wing liner just as like a base. So I'm going to go in with this brush from Huda Beauty because this is really good to do a liner shadow. This side's really good to blend it out. I'm going to go in with Deja Vu. Okay, so I'm going to start to create a little bit of a liner shadow. I'm just going to go in with Slay from my palette and build it up. I'm taking the Sigma Eye Shading E55 brush. I like the shape of this brush because it's not fluffy and it's not pointy, it's in between. So this is going to make sure that I get a line that is not too messy but not too sharp. So I'm just going to pop that. All you need is one dab of concealer to clean up the lid. Okay, so I was going to add just like a matte white, but I spotted this really pretty shade here that I think will be perfect. It is called Sand from the Carnival 3 palette. I think this is going to be really pretty because it's like a peachy color. Oh, that's like brighter than I thought. Not mad at it. I'm just going to take a little bit more of Slade to blend in this edge. And then a little bit more of Deja Vu as well. Just to bring it up a little higher. Like that. Just so it all ties together. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye off camera and we will be back to do the liner and the lashes. So I'm going to go in with the Benefit Roller Liner in black. I think I want to smoke it out a little bit. I'm going to go in with the black in the Carnival palette. The shade is called Black. Is that black? Yeah. I almost thought it was dark green, but that is definitely black. The brush that I'm using is LA Girl 301. I'll just have to clean up the edge a little bit again. We'll clean that up. This makeup wipe is the makeup wipe that I took to use my failed attempt off, but it's wet enough to just get rid of the fallout. So for mascara, I'm going in with Too Faced Better Than Sex. For my lash, I'm going in with Slayed. It is restocking soon. Again, I found another pair lying around. There is none in stock. I promise you guys the restock is coming and it's going to be big and there's going to be enough for everyone. So I am going to pop these on because I feel like I want a little more dramatic of a lash today. Okay, so for the face, I have zoomed you on out a little bit so you can see more of what's going on. So to moisturize, I'm going in with the Wishful Honey Balm Jelly Moisturizer by Huda Beauty. Oh my god, I love smelling this moisturizer so much. I love it because, okay, you probably won't be able to see, but it has like a little iridescent glow in the jar, which is just cute. You can even see it on the face a little bit. I'm just going to blend all that in. And then for primer, I'm actually going in with a primer that I don't really use too often, and it's the Huda Beauty Matte Perfection. I always use the Hydrating Complexion Perfection. I've even been using the Huda Beauty Jelly Primer lately, but I do want my skin to look a little more matte today because this is more of a matte spring look. A little bit on the back of my hand. Although it's a mattifying primer, it is still pretty silky, like it's not thick and silicone-y. So you really want to work that anywhere you have larger pores, which for me is like right here. That's the only place where I really have big pores, which I'm very lucky. So for foundation, I'm going in with my OG favorite. It is the NARS Sheer Glow in Barcelona. Now this is a little more of a neutral foundation, so when I'm tanned, you guys can see it's not as golden, but I really love this foundation. I feel like whether I'm tanned or I'm not tanned, I always just find a way to make it work. I've got to go in with my color corrector. I'll just go in with my color corrector right after. I'm going to switch over to the pointy side. By the way, this is the Juno & Co sponge. I get so many questions every time I use this sponge on where it's from. It's super cheap. I think it's like $9. I'm not going to worry about adding too much coverage under the eyes because I am going to go in with my color corrector and then my concealer. I'm very tempted to go in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer because it is my favorite concealer, but I did receive the Laura Mercier Concealer in PR. This is the Ultra Longwear Concealer in shade 2N. So if you're new here or you haven't watched many of my old videos, this is the color corrector that I use. It's the Bobbi Brown Light to Medium Peach. It is my favorite corrector. You guys will just see instantly my under eyes brighten up. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier. It is a little light, like I think I would probably go a shade darker because can you guys see it's a little pinky? Try with just that amount for now. I'm really trying to use less concealer, but my dark circles are just so non-forgiving. Like, I feel like I don't have a choice at this point. A little bit on the chin, the nose. You can see on my inner corner how it's just looking a little not cute. I'm just going to go in with a smaller brush to blend all the concealer and shadow and craziness together. Next step is cream contouring. You guys know my favorite is the Huda Beauty Tantour in Light. So I'm going in with the AH Cosmetics F05A to draw my little lines down the side of my nose. Alright, so I'm gonna pop my little clips out. Always my dilemma when I film with my hair down. Just gonna go in with this F04 brush from AH Cosmetics. I just love this contour shade so much. So I think I'm just gonna apply the contour all over the exact same way because it blends really nicely. So a little makeup tip that I like to do is add a little bit of a pressed banana powder or like a cupcake powder. I call it a cupcake powder because Huda Beauty's pink powder is called cupcake, but a pink or a yellow undertone will help just set your under eyes and help combat fine lines coming through. So I'm going to show you guys, I mean I've showed you guys this a million times, but one of the hacks that I like to do is go in with a fluffy brush. So you're first going to obviously blend out your little creases, and I'm just going to really softly tap this, mainly where the creases are. And I'll set my forehead area with this so I don't have to overbake it. And then I'm just going to go back over top with my Laura Mercier translucent. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Medium 2. I'm actually going to pick up some more of these powders because there's some new shades that have launched, so I definitely like to try the new shades. Okay, so for the under eyes, I actually think I want to make the under eye a little more smoky. So for the under eye, I'm just going to go back in with a little bit of Slayed. Okay, so I'm going to dust away the under eye powder. So I'm going to pop a little bit of setting spray onto my face in a minute to get rid of all of this white cast because baking is going to give you that, but it's easily resolved with a little bit of setting spray. So please do not shy away from baking because of a white cast. And although I talk about it in all of my videos, I still get DMs and questions. A little bit of Fix Plus, Morphe Continuous will do the job, so you guys will see in a minute. So for bronzer, I feel like the only bronzer lately that just really works for me, doesn't come up too ashy, too muddy, is the Fenty Beauty. The shade that I'm using at the moment is Private Island, and I'm going in with my usual Morphe JH05 brush. And then I'm just taking a tiny bit of the bronzer. Just going to contour over my nose a smidge. So for blush, I have been so obsessed with this Laura Mercier Opening Night palette. It's just the perfect shade of blush, the one in the middle, and it's like perfect for the look because it does have a little bit of a peachy undertone. Okay, so for setting spray, this is going to wet the hell out of my hair, but it's a good one. I feel like I haven't used the Morphe Fix Plus in so long. Morphe Fix Plus. That is how much I use the Morphe Continuous. The MAC Fix Plus. Give it a little shake. This is a brand new one I had unopened in my drawer, so I'm just going to go in with that. That OG scent. Ava is obsessed with this little what's it called, fan, and she's literally broken it, but I cannot live without this. For anyone wondering, I've had some questions. It was sent out by Colourpop for the Milan collection, but I'm sure you can just get them from anywhere. Just Google fan. Okay, so can you guys see everything just looks nice and married together? So what I'm going to do is pick up my powder and clean up right under here so we have a nice neat contour. So for the center of the lip, I'm going to mix together Teddy Bear in 1993. If you are a little bit darker than me, Teddy Bear is the perfect center shade. Oh, it is such a good shade, Teddy Bear. But you guys know I like my little ombre moment. So I'm going to mix it in together with 1993, which is a little bit more of a peachy shade. I feel like 1993 cancelled out that caramel undertone, but it's fine. I'm just gonna hot over top Teddy Bear on its own because I wanted a bit more of the brown. Yes, like that. It's such a pretty brownie nude. I'm super indecisive today, but I do want to add a gloss, which means I'm going back over with 1993. I'm going to have 100 layers of lipstick on. I'm going to go in with Gemma and Diamond Sugar, the gloss that every girl needs. If you're someone that doesn't like the baby pink or pigments, Diamond Sugar is perfect as a top-up because it will just work with whatever colour you've got underneath and makes your lips look extra delicious and juicy. I might even take a little bit of energy to do like a gloss contour. So Energy is a really pretty like 90s vibe gloss because it's got that deeper like a raisin undertone. It's so pretty. So lately I've just been going in with the highlight in this palette, but I want something a little more gold, so I'm going to go in with Melissa Cecine Halo. It's a really pretty champagne gold. So I'm going to pop that on the inner corner. I said I want this to be a matte look, yet it's surprisingly glowy. And then in with the lower mascara. Okay, I just quickly fixed my hair. The lip is really pretty, but it's more of like a 90s glam winter sort of gloss. This isn't really a spring summer gloss. So I'm going to wipe it off and I'm going to redo it because I think the lip liner was too dark for the look I was going for. The lip liner is good for a matte lip, but it's too dark for a gloss, so it's going to bother me that the lip isn't like spring summer enough. Okay, so I'm going to go in for a little bit more of a softer lip, so I'm going to go in with Sweet Tea because it is a bit lighter. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of Well. And to keep the look nice and soft, we're going in with no liquid lipstick in the center. And I'm just going to go straight over the top. Diamond Sugar. No layering, I'm just going to go with my go-to OG gloss combo. And then a little bit of gem in the center. And that's it. Okay, so that is a spring summer gloss. So that is it. Now I feel good. I feel good. I was feeling weird. I was feeling not summer, not spring at all, so I feel good. So that is it for today's look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.